redefining romance through challenge how love and affection transcend physical limitations and obstacles, much like Amy Purdy's journey with resilience. When we think of our favorite kiss scenes, we often focus on the romance, the tension, the slow motion of two people finally leaning in, but what we don't always notice is the strength it takes to get there. That kiss isn't just a moment of affection, it's a asterisk milestone of resilience asterisk. That kiss usually comes asterisk after asterisk pain, after separation, after one character has faced something that nearly broke them. And yet they chose to come back, to risk vulnerability again. That's what redefining romance through challenge truly means. You see, life is not a scripted love story. It throws curveballs, heartbreak, and setbacks. And sometimes, like I've personally experienced, it takes everything from you: your health, your dreams, your certainty. But even in the midst of those storms, we still crave love, connection, something to hold on to. That's not weakness, that's power. That's the human spirit rising up to say, I am still here, I still believe. I've stood on prosthetic legs, afraid of falling, and still dared to dance. That's what those characters are doing in those moments, maybe not on a stage, but in their hearts. They are saying yes to something terrifying, closeness. That kiss scene, it's not just a kiss. It's a declaration. I'm not letting the fear win. I'm choosing love anyway. So don't think romance is only for the flawless or the unbroken. It's the broken that feel most deeply. It's the ones who have been tested who kiss with the most fire. You've seen it on screen, and you've probably felt it in life, that electric moment when someone chooses to love asterisk after the hard part asterisk. That's the kind of story we need more of. That's where true power lies. Emotional impact of vulnerability, the power of opening up emotionally in both life and love, mirrored in powerful kiss scenes. You know that moment right before the kiss where the air is thick with uncertainty, the eyes meet, and time seems to freeze. That's not just drama, that's vulnerability. That's the moment when two people are silently asking, will you meet me here? And in that space, there is no script, no guarantee, no safety net. Just raw emotion. And let me tell you, asterisk, that asterisk is powerful. Emotional vulnerability is not weakness. It is the asterisk bravest asterisk thing we can do. Whether you're standing on a TD stage or standing in front of someone you love, there's a terrifying beauty in being seen, truly seen without armor. Our favorite kiss scenes, they don't hit us hard because they're perfect. They hit because they're asterisk real asterisk. Because we know what it feels like to wonder if our love is too much, too soon, or maybe not enough. We see ourselves in those moments afraid, hopeful, exposed. I remember times when I had to look someone in the eye, after surgeries, after setbacks, and ask them to love me as I am, metal legs and all. That's emotional courage. That's the same strength those characters show when they lean in, risking rejection, risking pain, but daring to feel anyway. That's what makes a kiss unforgettable, not the choreography, but the asterisk heart asterisk behind it. And here's the truth. The more open we are, the more deeply we connect. It's easy to numb out, to hide behind coolness or control, but it's vulnerability that actually builds the bridge. It's that trembling moment where someone says, I'm here, and I care, and I don't know what happens next, but I'm showing up anyway. And if you can live your life that way, open, bold, unguarded, you're not just watching a powerful scene. You're living one. Kiss as a turning point, how iconic kiss scenes symbolize transformative moments, just like turning pain into purpose. Have you ever noticed that the best kiss scenes don't happen at the beginning of the story? They're not the opening line, they're the asterisk pivot asterisk, the turning point, the moment everything changes. That kiss, it's not just romantic, it's revolutionary. It's a signal that something has shifted inside the characters, something deep and permanent. They've fought battles internally and externally, and in that one kiss, they make a choice to trust, to open, to transform. That's how it works in our lives, too. The kiss scene, moments are never just about falling in love. They are about crossing a threshold. They come after pain, after loss, after doubt. But instead of letting those things close us off, we use them to rise. I remember times when I felt like everything was against me, the pain of losing my legs, the uncertainty of the future, and then there came a single moment, one decision, one act of courage that changed the entire direction of my story. Not because everything got easier, but because I got stronger. That's what those scenes show us, transformation through action. When a character leans in for that kiss, they're not just leaning toward another person, they're leaning toward their future. They are stepping out of fear and into possibility. They are saying, "This is who I am now, and I'm not turning back. And you can do the same." Whether it's starting over, chasing a dream, or letting someone love you after heartbreak, there will always be that one moment, your own turning point, when you decide to stop surviving and start living. And maybe, just maybe, it begins not with a perfect plan, but with a perfectly human choice to reach for something greater, even if your hands are shaking. The beauty of imperfection, celebrating flawed but genuine moments, the beauty of human connection, even in messy realities. Let's be honest, our favorite kiss scenes aren't perfect. They're not always clean or polished or happening in candlelight with violin music in the background. Sometimes they're messy, awkward. Rain. Soaked tear, streaked, breathless, but that's why they stick with us. Because they're real. They remind us that love doesn't have to be flawless to be powerful, and neither do we. The beauty is in the imperfection, the shaky hands, the cracked voices, the emotional chaos. That's what makes it human. In life, we spend so much time trying to curate perfection, perfect body, perfect relationship, perfect timeline, but connection doesn't live in perfection. It lives in the messy, unfiltered moments. When I lost my legs, I thought no one would see me as beautiful again. I thought my story had lost its charm, but then I realized my story wasn't over. It was just getting real, and that's where the magic started to happen. The same is true for every imperfect kiss we love, the ones where someone's crying, the ones where someone interrupts mid-sentence, the ones that come after an argument. Those scenes remind us that love is about showing up as we are, not as who we think we're supposed to be. You don't need to have it all together to be worthy of love. You just have to be present, honest, brave enough to say, "This is me, right here, right now." So if you've got scars, emotional or physical, wear them. They are not barriers to love, they're bridges. If your love story is messy, celebrate it. Because real connection comes from being seen in your full, imperfect glory and still being held close. That's not less romantic, that's more asterisk. That's unforgettable. Hope, healing, and human connection, how meaningful affection helps us heal, like the role of connection in Amy's journey of rebuilding. There's a reason a kiss can make us cry. Not because it's cute or dramatic, but because deep down it reminds us that we all need healing. We all crave connection. And sometimes in the quiet intensity of a kiss scene, we see more than affection, we see hope. The kind of hope that whispers, "You're not alone anymore." That's why it matters so much, because that kiss is not just a physical moment, it's emotional medicine. It's someone reaching through your pain and saying, "I see you, I still want you, even here." In life, we carry silent wounds, heartbreaks, disappointments, moments when we felt invisible. And yet, it's in the arms of someone who chooses to stay, to reach for us despite all of it, that we begin to heal. That's why those kiss scenes hit so hard. It's not just about passion. It's about someone holding our broken pieces without flinching. That kind of love, the kind that shows up in the aftermath, is what changes us. When I was at my lowest, after losing both of my legs, I didn't know if I could be loved again. I didn't know if anyone could truly see me and still want to stay. And yet, the people who chose to love me anyway, they gave me the strength to love myself again. That's what connection does. It rebuilds us. And sometimes that rebuilding doesn't come in words, it comes in a moment, a touch, a kiss. So don't underestimate what love can do. Don't think affection is just sweetness. It's power, it's oxygen. In a world that tells us to toughen up, real connection says it's okay to feel. And when someone dares to love you where you thought you were unlovable, that's not just romance, that's resurrection. Writing our own story, encouraging the audience to create their own memorable kiss scenes by embracing courage and authenticity. You don't have to wait for a script. You don't have to wait for a director to yell action. This is your story right now, and if you've spent your life watching other people's love stories unfold, their big kiss scenes, their moments of transformation, then maybe it's time you realize something. You are allowed to create your own. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have a cinematic background or a flawless plan. What you do need is one thing, courage, the courage to write your own scene, your own breakthrough, your own turning point. You are not a side character in someone else's love story. You are the lead. You are the one who gets to say, "This is the chapter where I stop waiting and start living." We admire kiss scenes because they represent a choice to say yes to feeling, yes to being seen, yes to risk. That's what you can do in your own life. You can choose to make the moment when things shift, when you no longer wait for someone else's approval or someone else's timing. You are the author. Take the pen back. I've rewritten my own story more times than I can count. After losing my legs, after losing dreams, after heartbreaks, and each time I came back to this truth. I don't want to live a story that's edited for comfort. I want the story that's real, raw, brave, the story where I show up even with fear in my chest, the one where I reach for connection even if I'm still healing. That's what powerful kiss scenes teach us, not just how to love others, but how to show up for ourselves. So stand up, step forward, write your scene, and kiss like it's your comeback.